This is Craps Hawaii. I'm just going to have a practice session, and hopefully some of you can join me, keep me company. This session is a practice for me to be disciplined. If you can be disciplined in this strategy, or when you're gambling in any strategy, you could make some money with hopefully with taking a few hits, not trying to press up, taking maybe 3 hits or so and off. And just keep doing that for every shooter we go through, because the dice, when the table is choppy to bad, it's only going to roll 3 to 6 times, and hopefully that we can catch 3 of those rolls. But then again, it's a discipline thing, that hitting those 3 rolls, taking a little smaller money through a number of other shooters, that we can make some money. Now, to help us do that, we need to be able to take money from every roll. Of course, except the 7, we don't want to see that, but other than that, we want to take some money from every roll. So that's what we're looking for. Being able to take money from every roll. So let's see. We're working on the come outs because we want to get money on every roll. See what we can do. It's all about discipline. So we lose the field, but we got 36 here that's pays 42, so we win $32. That's like 1 hit. $156. 6 again, which pays us another $32 because it pays 42, and we're just going to take 32 because we lose the field. But the field is there to protect us, so that when we do throw a field number, that we're going to collect something for every roll at least. So 437. We only could take 2 rolls. See, so sometimes it gets really bad that the most you can take is 2 rolls. And when that keeps happening, if we cannot take 3 rolls after a few number of rolls, then we shouldn't be on this table, right? So we only won $64. And I got $172 out there, so 150, 62, we need $10 more, so 15 change. I'll give this to the house, because we won't be pressing. I'm not going to be pressing. I'm just going to be trying to get 3 rolls and down, 3 rolls and down. Homegrown forever. What are your thoughts on dice control? Well, I think that most of us try to stay away from 7s when we set the dice, and I'm not that good at it. It takes a lot of practice, and sometimes no matter how much you practice, some days you set the dice, you throw really well. You come back in an hour or 2, or the next day set the same set, throw the dice, and you cannot even roll 3-4 rolls. So I believe, that's my belief, that the table has a lot to do with it, and the way the dice falls on the table and hit the alligator back wall, the dice will twist and turn. But we try to stay away as much as possible by trying to set the dice, and at least, if nothing else, your mindset is like satisfied that I'm trying to do the best I can by throwing the dice with a set and trying to hit the same landing area all the time. So, okay, we paid the house. I'm coming out and I'm working. Ace, deuce, three. So that's why we play the field, so that we can collect something on every roll. I mean, that's the only way. We gotta collect something on every roll, of course. To do that, you gotta put out more money sometimes. But that's just part of it. Unless you don't have the bankroll, then we just have to play something smaller and take a smaller amount back. See, like those two rolls, I wouldn't have collected anything on those if I didn't have the field. I got 4 through 10, but there's still numbers in the field that we can collect, and we want to if we can hit it, you know. But like I said, if the dice cannot give us at least 3 hits when we're covering all those numbers, then it's time to get off the table. Then, so in a situation like this, $15 10 pays $27.945, and we got $10 in the field. We'll get paid, so we get a double pay. So we got $37 for that win. So only hit one number in the place bet. The rest was in the field over here. Although we do collect money in the field, we don't collect that much. So I'd like to hit at least 3 of the place bets if possible. And right now it's not very possible. It's my second time that I couldn't collect 3 numbers. Got $25, $50 back. So 52, 100, $72, $172. Who's with us? It's noun. What are your thoughts on covering the 6, 8, and 4, 10? You mean without any other numbers covered? Well, that's even numbers. I see guys play even numbers, and the 4 and 10, doesn't come as often as other numbers, so you try to count on the 6 and 8. It always depends on what the table is giving you. 12 on 6 and 8 with power presses, and 25 on each 4, 10 with power presses. Watched a lot of your videos, wanted to hear your thoughts. Without 5 and 9. Well, the more I keep playing, the more I start thinking that you need to get paid on every hit that comes out. You really do. I mean, you really need to get that. If you cannot get that, where you can get paid on every hit, then you're going to miss some rolls, and then when you miss some rolls, the dice rolling only so many numbers. Like look like right now, I got every number covered, and I really cannot even collect 3 times. So a lot of times it's reading what the table is giving you. If the table is giving you a lot of 4s and 10s, fine. But if it's not, then you're covering 4s and 10s for nothing when you're rolling 5s and 9s, So it's not only throwing the dice, it's playing what the table is giving you. 6, I got 36, pays 42. And we lose the 10, so we get paid 32. I was playing with some of our Craps Nation people today, Skyping, and I think it was me and Dave from same bet, Sleepy 25-25, and Bird Dog 301 with his son. And me and Sleepy, we were playing smaller money. He was playing 180, which was 60, 30 across on every number I think he had. No field. I'm playing 172 with the field. And we were taking 3 hits and down. And we were up pretty good, over 1,000. Then all of a sudden, the dice changed. And we took like 4 or 5 hits. Either 7 on the come out, or a 0.7, and you try to take 4 or 5 hits when you're betting that kind of money, all the profit went back. And of course, in real life, we would have walked off the table and took the win. I mean, in the end, I won like $40-something, and I think Sleepy ended up winning like maybe $30 or $40-something also. Not really sure, but we were up, over $1,000, and the money disappears just that quick. 11. You can make the money back quick too, taking only 3 hits, but it's going to take you a while to get it back. And if you're there that you're going to be playing for a while, then that's fine. You can get it back, but the table's got to at least give us 3 hits. 9. So 9 pays 42, and we got 10 in the field, so that's 52. So with 3 hits, we're up 75, 85, 90, $4. So at this point right here, we could just say off, and that's why I'm working on my discipline. That I can just say off. 8. So that pays 42. We'll lose 10, so we get 32. And at this point, I'm going to just say off and just wait till the shooter 7's out. Of course, what I'm doing here is not like in reality, because I'm just going to call the point off now and start rolling again. It's like I'm continuously rolling, because I cannot keep rolling till the 7 comes and then start all over, because the video runs forever. But in my 4 hits, I took back 100, 25, $126. So we recovered that other loss almost. We put out 150 something, right? I should just keep the reds. See. Okay, Kai Contreras, can you explain how you lay odds on your pass line bet? Table minimum $10, you back it with 25. What would that pay? Explain how you lay odds on your pass line bet. Table minimum $10, you back it with 25. So I guess you're saying that you have a $10 bet, pass line bet. It all depends what your point is. If the point is a 5, a 4, or a 6 or 8, it makes a difference. The payoffs back there on the pass line, sometimes it's 10 times odds that the casinos have. Sometimes it's 3, 4, 5. Sometimes it's just double odds. If you always put double odds, you cannot go wrong. So if you had $10, you could put $20. That's double odds. If it's a 6 or an 8, the point, they'll allow you to put 25. So if you got 10, you can put 25. If you have 3, 4, 5 odds, which means they give you 3 times odds on the 4, 5 times, and 3, 4, and 5 times odds. So that's what, when they say 3, 4, 5 times odds, it means you can put 3 times the amount of your front. If it's a 4, 4 times of your front if it's a 5, and 5 times the amount if it's a 6 in the back of your line bet, your pass line bet. So if it was a 6 and a 5, you have $25. Back there pays you $6 for every $5, so you would get paid even money on the front, $30 in the back. That's for a 6 or 8. If the point is a 5 or 9, you're only going to be able to put $20 back there. Let's say double odds. $20 on a 5 or 9 would pay you $30 in the back, $10 in the front. And if it's a 4 or 10, your odds will get paid double the amount. The front line always even, okay? So hopefully that answers your question. It's a now. What's up? Another question. What do you think about the bettor that plays for odds versus the place bettor? I almost see no benefit in putting a pass line bet and putting odds behind it. I'm not really sure what you mean, but I kind of think what you mean. If I'm not the shooter, I will not play the pass line bet, because the pass line bet will pay you even money. But let's say you have a pass line bet of $10, and let's say the point is 5. Now, when your point is 5 or 9, your odds in the back got to be kept even. So let's say you want to put 2 times odds, or maybe you only like put $10 over there, right? Because that's all your bankrolls affords you, or whatever it is. So over there you would get paid $10 in the front and $15 in the back if you made the point. So that would give you a total of $25. Okay? But if you took this $20 and you put it on the 5 over here, instead of getting paid $25, you would get paid $28. Because you would get paid $7 for every 5. So, or $14 for every 10. So that would be 28, whereas back there you would only get paid 25. Unless you are playing 5 times the amount in the back for odds, full odds. If you're not doing that, you'd be better off playing the place bets. So hopefully that answers that question. It is almost the same payout as a place bet, but you get paid more on the place bet if you're not playing full odds in the back of your pass line bet. Okay? Well, I'm looking for a point. As I said, the guy 7 out already. Of course, we know he didn't, so we could just 7 out right here because it would be a continuation of the first row. But I'm just saying it's a new row coming up. Aces, and that's why we play, because aces pays 2 to 1, so we collect $20. So when I say I'm trying to work on discipline, I'm trying to work on getting 3 hits and don't play anymore, all down or off on my bets, and taking back the money little by little, but looking only for 3 hits. Because the dice doesn't roll that long. 1, 4, 5. So $30 5 pays 42, but we lose the field, so we get paid 32. And that's only 1 hit for the numbers. I want to get at least 3 hits for the numbers. Whatever hit in the field is like a bonus, but you cannot, like I say, you cannot get 3 hits when you got all the numbers covered. Something's wrong. and you got to leave the table. 5 points. So that's another $32. So there'll be only like 2 hits on the place bets. Six. Okay, because we're working. That will be our third hit. 36 pays 42. We lose the field, so we get paid another 32. Okay, and that's right there. We'll be off because we got 3 hits already. Whatever we got from the field is bonus. So it all depends if the table is giving you that amount. We took 3 hits. We got 75, 100, 10, $16, $116. So we're slowly making back our loss that we lost like 2 of them already. And I started off with $672, and this is almost 500, and there's 172. So we're actually making maybe a little bit profit already. Got our money back and getting some profit. And it's all about being disciplined and saying, no, that's it, I'm off. I'll wait till the next shooter. And most of us, we don't have that discipline. We want to keep pressing, right? But if you're playing small money, it's hard to play this because you got to play the minimum of the table limit in the field. So if you're playing 32 inside or across and 22 inside, if you put in $5 in the field, you hit a 6 or 8, you're just like making $2, you know what I mean? So it's hard to play that way. This way you got bigger money out here, but you still got 10 in the field, which is decent money to win $10. And even if you hit a 6 or 8, you get paid 42. You lose 10, you still make $32. So 3 hits really helps. Okay, Kai, horn bets work on come out rolls, and is it that only a one-time bet? Yes, it does work on come out rolls, so if you don't want it to work, don't lay it out, and it is only a one-time bet. It's a noun. If I'm not the shooter, I don't play the pass line. That's all there is to it. I never play the pass line if I'm not the shooter. Okay, so I know the guy didn't roll a 7 and 7 out. So, a lot of times doing this, I'm not going to be able to maybe roll 3 rolls and get paid because it's like the roll is continuing, right? The 7 has nowhere to come out, and I would like it to come out after the guy makes the point or if he 7's out. But just for my practice, I gotta roll and take my time and my chances. Dice out. Ace deuce. So that pays me. See, we need to take something. We gotta collect something on every roll if it's possible, okay? Now a lot of my videos I only play 5 to 9 because the 4 and 10s don't hit that often. I don't play the field. And that's a great strategy too. But like I said, it all depends on what strategy you want to play and what the table is giving. I mean, if I can make $100 in 3 hits and then just sit and wait, $100 after 4 or 5 guys, that's $500. And $500 is good money. So like playing the field, when you hit the 4, the 9, the 10, it's like a double payment, right? So the 4 pays $27 with $15. And then we also have 10 in the field that gets paid. So we get paid a total of $37. So we had one hit in the field, and we had one hit on the 4. And the point would be 4. Five pays 42, but we lose the 10, so we get paid another 32. Well, that pays us double in the field. Some places, hotels, we play triple, but we'll take $20. So we got $50, $75, $85, $95, $99. $1 short of 100. I'll put that dollar. Make that a quarter. Change the wheels for quarters, greens. And we'll be off. That's it. I made $100. I wait. I'm gonna give myself as much chance as possible on the next shooter. That's the discipline part. This guy keeps shooting. You think, well, I should get back in the game. I should start pressing. This strategy is not for that. You can use it for that, but the best thing right now is we're looking to collect on every number something. Every number that is thrown, something that we can collect. And we only want to work and get 3 hits of those place bets. Or any place close to $90, $100 that we can pick up. I mean, I lost 2 or 3 hands of $172, but right now this is a 500. That's 172, so that's $672. That's what I started with, and over here I got over $100 already in profit, and that's with bringing back my losses of 2 times $172 loss. So it doesn't take long as long as you're disciplined enough. What's up, George? How you doing? Thanks for dropping by. Ugly dude, you too. How's it going? I just didn't have much to do. TV wasn't really anything on TV, so I just thought I'd come down here and practice, and since I'm practicing, I'll just share it with you guys. So thanks for dropping in, George. I went to your live stream, but you did it an hour ago, and sorry I didn't get a chance to drop in. So okay, I know this dice, like I said, is continuing the roll, but I'm just saying he's 7'd out, and that would help us if the 7 already came out. But so 4. So 4 pays us double, right? 27 for this, 10 for that, so $37. Four is the point. So this strategy is all looking for at least 3 place bet hits, and we got every number covered. So after that, it's all about discipline, all about saying, no, I'm not going back in. I'm going to wait for the next shooter. 7 out. Okay, so I knew this 7 was coming sooner or later because, like I said, the dice, we're just continuing the roll. It's not like the guy 7'd out or made his point. So here we go. We owe $172, right? So I got $62. So that's 100 right here. 50, 60, 70, $2. It's $172 right there. Gave the house back, so he puts us back out. By the way, how's the video? Is it choppy or the sound okay? The video okay, not choppy? Yeah, Kekai, I made this table myself. It's actually about 40 years old, and then I brought it up to a little bit up to date, put some chip rails on, redid upholstery around it, got a new felt. So, yeah. It was done 40 years ago. I built this table. You can't see it, but there is drink rails right around on the side of the table. It's upholstered all the way down to. Okay, thanks, George, and Ugly Dude. Kekai too, because when we stream like this, I cannot see how it's going. So thanks for letting me know. Okay, so we got a new shooter coming out. We got 172 we playing. Working on every hand, hoping we're going to get 3 hits of the place bets. Dice out. 8. Okay, so 42 minus the 10, we win 32. Dice out. Hard 6. Win 42. Lose the 10. So we win 32. We could always say that we're going to be going for 3 hits. So instead of taking back, we could press up. In case we hit it again, we make more money. But who knows, yeah? It's always after the fact that you say, well, I should have went for more hits. I should have shut it down faster. Because it's all after the fact. So, like I said, it depends on what the table is giving you. If it's giving you all the time 4, 5, 6 hits, then maybe you want to take a chance and press it. But I don't know that. So, for my practice, I only want to take 3 hits and off. So 235. So 235, $30 5 pays 42 minus the 10. It's another 32. So 3 hits and we got 75, 85, 90, $96 back from our $172 loss. So right here I would say off, and I would just wait. But just for the hell of it, my discipline is bad, let's say, and I want to take another hit. Let's see what happens. $3. So the most we could make is another $10, but another $10 gives us $106. Okay, so for $106, I'll take that. I gotta have enough patience to say, well, I'm gonna make another 100 on the next shooter, and I'll get all my losses back. Well, we don't know. Let's see. We know we took a loss on that last hand. And like I said, this is not reality because the guy would continue rolling. And I'm just saying, well, he sevened out, so the next guy is shooting, or he made his point, and now we're going to be working with him again. So coming out, 3, and that's where the field helps us, right? Because if we didn't have the field, that would be a point that we wouldn't be able to collect. And what I said, we want to collect at every point possible. Every possible point we want to collect. We don't want to lose anything that this dice throws. Six. Okay, 42 minus that, 32. Nine. So that's the point you want to hit now, because we're going to get double paid here. We're going to get paid $42 plus the 10, so we're going to get $52. Okay, so we got 2 place bets hit and 1 field. And out of that, we got 75, 85, $94. So we got our money back, and we're back in a profit. And if we're going to be stubborn and say, well, we want to take 1 more because we only got 2 place bet numbers hit, that's a decision you got to make, because $92 is good money. You could throw another number and risk it and maybe lose 172. And like I said, in this scenario here, we would be waiting for the shooter to either make his point, and then maybe we'll come out and play with him, depending if the 7 comes out on his come out roll, and that means the 7's got thrown, we get more chances it won't come back. Or he 7's out and wait for the next shooter. See, in this case, the 7 came, we should have took our profit. And that's where the discipline comes in, right? You know, there's no such thing as just 1 more roll, because when you go just 1 more roll, that's when you get caught. But because we're practicing, you know, I'm okay with it happening now, so that you see that those things happen when you get stubborn and say, well, you know, just 1 more roll. How many of us got caught with just 1 more roll? Okay, so we got back. We did 150, 172 total. So 75 and 75 makes 150, 60, 70, $172. How fast can we get back $172? Is that possible? We should have took the win and wait, right? So now we're going to struggle and see if we can bring that back. Local growth forever. That's awesome. Do not play hard ways in your strategies. I do, depending on what strategies I'm playing. In this strategy, because I'm only taking 3 times, I'm not going to put, you know, my hard ways now, because by the time I say, okay, off, and then I'm just going to wait for the hard ways. And I like to collect at least my place bets if it comes easy to replace the hard ways. But I play hard ways. Power friend, what's going on? Look at bro, what would get you to turn this back if the shooter seems to be running hot? What would get you to turn this back if the shooter seems to be running hot? Oh, you mean back on? If he's running hot, then I might just say, let's go for it. I got my $172 or $100 back, then let's press it up. If I get caught, I get caught, right? It's just, sometimes you just gotta take chances. Sometimes you just feel it that it's gonna be good, so you take a chance. Brother, power friend, I gotta tell you, you sound like and look just like my past uncle, godfather named Saki or Saki. You made me feel happy and at home. Thank you for being you. Well, thank you, power friend. I'm glad that you blessed me with all of you. I thank all of you for joining me. I'm sure a lot of you got better things to do than watch me throw the dice. And so I'm glad that you guys show up. Otherwise, I'll be throwing dice here by myself, talking to myself, which is not unheard of, that I know that I talk to myself. Okay, so we win 27 for the 10. And we win the field, so 37 and 10 is $47. So we win 47, 35, 45, 47. Dice out. 527. See, so now the table's changing, and we got hit twice now for $172. So we just gotta watch what's going on. Keep an eye on the table. Maybe we saw that shooter throw 2-3 times already, and he didn't do well. Well, we gotta watch that, right? But we did take back $47, so that's going to help us lay this out. We're at 50, 75. Another 75 makes 172. Yeah, dice out. Eight. 42 minus 10 pays $32. Now to try to make back that loss of $172. 11 pays 10. We're giving ourselves as much chance as possible to collect, and that means on every roll. So to collect every roll, you got to have every bet covered. And when you got every bet covered, it costs you more money. And if you cannot even get 3 rolls, like I said, it's time to take a break, change table, or whatever you want to do. So we only collected 2 times, one in the field and one on the numbers. We only could get back $42. Okay, so we gotta put out some more money. $150, $60, $72. Okay, let's see what the table's still doing. It's still bad. If it's still bad, we're taking a break. Nice up. Hard fork. Okay, we get paid 27 plus 10 over there, so it's $37. Hard four right back, another $37. Hopefully I change out the set of the dice that it'll be better, but it was okay in the beginning when the table changed. Well, I had to try and do something else, so that's what I'm trying right now. We'll see, but that was only 2 rolls. 9, so 0.9. So we got 2 4s and a 9. So that pays 42 plus 10, so that's $52. So we took back 120, 25, $26, $126. So we made back some of our loss already, right? And that's the whole idea, is to stop, wait for the next guy. And because there is no next guy here, then I gotta continue shooting. Oh, ugly dude. I like playing 75, no pass with 66, the iron cross. 75, no pass. So you play 75 on the dome coming out with 66, the iron cross. How does it work for you, ugly dude? Power friend. Thanks, man. That's what he would say, hearing you talk and throw dice is calming for us. It's calming. It's a calming feeling, except I don't know, sometimes when I get on the table I just get stressed, and I don't like that. If I'm making money, I'm happy. I'm having a great time, right? But when you really gotta work to get some money back, then it can get stressful. Unless you got a bankroll that you can afford to lose. See, so in this case, what happened? We lose again, right? Because the 7 comes. Oh, I didn't set the dice the right way either. Well, that didn't help. So maybe I should have not worked because he made the point. But that's how it is. 150, $72. Well, the whole point here is that you see that you can make money with 3 hits. And if I was in Vegas and playing this, I wouldn't be playing my same hand over and over and over. There'll be a new shooter, or I'll just wait for him to 7 out, or make the point and then go back in, So, dice out. 4, 27 plus 10, $37. 0.4. So in reality, I wouldn't have worked on that last hand and lost $172, right? Because I took my hit, and I would just wait for the next guy. $8, 42, pays 32 because of the field loss. Hard 10. 55, hard 10. So, pays 27 plus 10, 37. So 3 hits, 75, $106. So we made 106. That made us some money. We got back some money, 106, and we would be off and waiting for the next guy. But nobody else here to throw, so I got to throw again. So we paid 172, but we got back 106 in 3 hits. So if you're patient, you can make the money back as long as the table is giving you 3 hits. For $37. Or again, another $37. One, 3, 4. $10. So now $10 now. So it's another $37. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, so we made $111 on that last 3 hits. Okay, the front side we made $106. So altogether made $215, $16, $17. 6 hits. And we would just sit back and wait for the next guy and do the same thing over and over. So let's say we sat back and we waited and see what happens. Ooh. Thanks, power friend. Thanks, man. That's what he would say, hearing you talking. Throw dice. He's coming for us. You teach us to play the right shooters, power friend. So apply reality for us. Don't take chances because you're at home. Don't explain. Demonstrate. Yeah, well, I'm glad you're here, because if not, I'd be yelling at my own self. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? 4 again, 4 winner. So let's say we started all over. Made the point, took a hit. $37. Let's see if we can get 3 hits. 5-4. Nope, one dice stuck right there. That was the end of that. So let's say we would have lost all that. 172. 150. 60. 72. $200, 100, 150. So 172. So let's say 172, 182, 192, 8 dollars. That'll be 300. 3, 4, 5. 575, 585, 592, so let's say 600. So we'd have lost, we'd have 600, we played 672, we lost like $72. Not bad for just continuously playing without, having the shooter throw and 7 out, and we know what's going on with the table. But thank you for joining me. Always appreciate you guys dropping in. And take care. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and email me. So I'm gonna stop the video here, the streaming. I had enough practice. So you guys take care, and thank you for dropping in. And hopefully we'll see you again next time. Again, thanks for dropping in.